morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. Mermaid Nina here. The bus just got really turny and loud. I'm filming from one of the Disney buses. We are on our way to Animal Kingdom this morning. Woo woo! We're going to try to finish up our Wilderness Explorer badges so you guys can check out that video when we're done. But yeah, we're just going to kind of do our favorites and things we missed out on before. And it's a nice kind of chilly day today. It's about 55 right now. It's going to be a high of 66. So we are in pants and hoodies over spring break. Who wears a hoodie on spring break? I don't know, but we're rocking it out. So yeah, follow along, guys. Animal Kingdom for the win. Here we go. The wind is pretty strong, actually. It's quite breezy out. Be interesting to see what the animals are like on the safari this morning. Yay! Got a huge...
Good job. Thank you.
Yay! You guys got it? Let's hold my little coldies. We're in! Yay! Uh-oh. Rare sighting. Disney ducks.
It's Bella and Daisy.
We think? I think they're both females.
Della and Daisy.
Della and Daisy. Quack, quack. Don't worry, we're not going to hurt you. Disney ducks. I just want to note that the main Wilderness Explorers booth does not open till 10 o'clock. So you got to make sure you come back to get your booklet.
Where are we at?
But look at how pretty the Tree of Life is this morning. Woohoo, we're in! We're actually in line for the safari right now. It does wrap all the way around the corner, almost past the festival of the Lion King, but it's moving pretty quickly. So again, don't be discouraged if the line seems long, because it's really not that long. We are moving pretty quickly. It does say up here 30 minutes, and I doubt it's even that, but we're gonna check it out. Let's go and see some animals. Here we go right here. It does say 30 minutes. We've been in line maybe 2 minutes so far, even though it wraps all the way around the building. But let's go. Make sure you note the last ride of the day is at 7:15.
Motion sickness, or other conditions that could be aggravated by
They are very squeaky vehicles.
Mermaid Swim Day. That does mean. Let's go. Jamo guys, good morning and hello. My name's Christian. I'll be your safari guide today as we journey into the Mermaid Wildlife Reserve. Now, if you guys do look above your heads, there is that animal spotting guide. So if you guys do see an animal, this thing I'm not really seeing the animal that I saw. Oh, he's right there. He was running it very well, laying down right next to the rocks. So if you look over to your left and to the far right, that's going to be a black rhino there. He's going to lay right next to that mud.
He's sleeping.
Black rhinos are solitary animals. They do tend to stick to themselves. You never see one in a group of rhinos. They really don't like sharing their space. When fully grown, they can weigh up to about 3,000 pounds. These domesticated animals in Africa by the Waziti tribe. Right behind them, there's a sable antelope. Sables are used as the national emblem of the reserve, kind of like our mascot. That's because they're super protective of their species. The darker the color of the sable, the more dominant they're going to be in the group. Now with the Anquilicado there, a lot of people think their horns are heavy, but they're not. They're super lightweight. The inside of them is structured just like a honeycomb, which allows air to circulate through their horns to then regulate their body temperatures. So it's kind of like they have their own personal AC units on top of their heads. Here on the right and left hand side of us, these are white-bearded wildebeest. They're the most densely packed animals in Africa. They can travel in herds of up to about 1.5 million. They are also nicknamed New, G-N-U, because of the sound that they make. So just like a cow goes moo, those animals go new.
New.
Very short ones. And when they do sleep, they rarely ever sleep sitting down, just because it takes them a while to get back up because of their long legs. So whenever they do sleep standing up, they're able to drop their necks all the way down to the ground. By the time that we get from this point to the other side of the savannah, a giraffe would have already gotten to sleep, woken right back up, and then started
There's
eating
a
again.
baby up ahead.
And a pretty good view of the baby right over here on the left-hand side. Now when baby
There
giraffes
it
are born,
is.
they're already about 6 feet tall, and just an hour after they're born, they're able to start walking with their mother. Something really impressive about mom, though, is when she gives birth, she actually gives birth standing up. So those babies see about a 6-foot drop when they're born.
Smile for the
Just a
camera.
second, looks like there was a giraffe crossing the road, but looks like we're back on the move now.
Aw, how cute.
Looks like I do see that one of the adult females. We are going to continue our journey further into the reserve. We're actually approaching some broken down trees. This is a really good sign that we're about to enter elephant country. Elephants are one of the only states. Now this, I do believe, is going to be the herd of females that we're passing by right now. Elephants do have a really long childhood. They have the longest childhood of any animal in Africa. It spans up to about 13 to 15 years of age. And once they complete that childhood, they break off from the mother to become either independent group like this, and a group of them is also called a flamboyance.
A
Something
flamboyant
pretty cool about these animals is when they're born, they're not born pink. Their natural born colors are gray. However, their diets consist of brine shrimp, which are high in beta-carotene. And then that beta-carotene is an enzyme that gives them that pink coloration on their feathers. There's still a few flamingos on that island that are still gray, but they're starting to get the pink colors, some of their legs, their feathers, and their beaks. They do remain gray for about a year after they're born, and then
There's
fully become
babies,
pink
baby
after
regular
about 2 years.
duckies. Aww.
Ranger was born a few months ago. He's still pretty young. See, he's taking a little nap right now. He was running around this morning.
Oh my gosh. Oh, the baby's right next to her.
Yeah, when he was born, he weighed about 160 pounds. Right now, he weighs about 300
Do you see the
pounds.
baby?
and
The
when
baby
fully
almost looks like
grown,
a pile of hay.
He can weigh up to about 5,000
That's baby
pounds.
Ranger.
So
He was
has
just
a long way to
born.
go to reach that weight. Compared to the black rhino that we saw earlier, white rhinos are a lot more social animals. So if mom is right there with the baby, that means there's probably some more around here somewhere. They can reach speeds up. They're pretty active
right there
animals
next
here
to
today,
the
so it's pretty
tree.
cool to see her awake right now. They do sleep for about 18 to 20 hours out of their
That's her
day,
right there.
and then they're only going to be active for about 4 hours. That'll be at night time before their food. And something really impressive about his mane is when fully grown, it can weigh up to about 40 pounds. Typically, it would be the
Right there
females that do
underneath
most
the
of the
tree.
hunting. Usually it's never the males. The males tend to stay back to protect their pride and any cubs in the group. Another reason why the females do most of the hunting is just because they're a little bit more strategic when they're chasing after their prey.
And a bird fort.
All right. We're going to go on the train and see if they're
Yeah, you can leave it at the
working
bottom.
on
of
any
the parking.
animals.
Yep.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you. Put it on here. Hang on, let me see if I can do it.
All right, the affection section. We're interested to see if they're doing any procedures inside.
My dinosaur.
You can come over here and learn all about the nutrition. There's always a cast member there to answer your questions. If you keep going, you can see a bunch of snakes and frogs and other such creatures. Apparently they are performing surgery on something, so we're going to bypass all the frogs and the lizards and the snakes and the salamanders. And we're going to go straight to what we came here for. I'm wondering what it is. What is it?
This part of our facility is a Red River Hog. They're checking it for arthritis and they're giving it a dental check.
Ooh. All right, we just got your average health check here.
Sorry, like I said,
They put a nice little blanket on it to keep it warm or cool.
You can see what they're doing on the monitor to the
apparently I was
left.
under the impression that you were coming. Oh, leave that on. Leave that on.
Yeah, they're giving it a dental and an arthritis check. It's a Red River Hog.
She says it's a Red River Hog. They're doing an arthritis check, and while they're doing it, they're going to clean the hooves and do the dental check as well.
Lucas, leave it on. I'm not carrying it for you. Boys, are you ready to go?
Well, I do know that, but I do know that
So they have a screen up over here where you can actually see a little bit more. Oh, cool. Kind of see his legs out right there. And over here you can see them examining inside the mouth. He's getting some excellent care over here.
dental work.
I'm gonna be over there just watching them go.
You can see the hog's other side here. We got his belly and his legs. Of course, when vets don't come in and block the view. Very cool.
Really disliked it.
This is the animation experience.
They had to keep everything uniform.
Looks like they're drawing Shere Khan.
Because when it comes to animation and that 24 frames in a second, your lead animator, the guy that designs the character and is in charge of that character, does the 1st, the 15th, and the 24th frame, and then you have in-betweeners doing the rest. So it was the job of the in-betweeners to match those stripes and those whiskers every time.
We're going to get in line and see if we can try it today. Looks like we're drawing Crush and Squirt. Pretty exciting. And they went ahead and handed us this, so they've already got pre-drawing markings on here to help guide you if you guys are a little nervous, you know, drawing your ovals and lines. So yeah, let's go give this a whirl.
In service of the idea that the greatest inspiration often comes from the magic of nature. Walt Disney himself understood the importance of spending time around animals, studying their behavior and personalities in order to create realistic characters and dynamic storylines. This meeting of the human and animal worlds sparked a legacy of storytelling that has shaped our relationship with animals and conservation forever. Today we invite you to become a part of that legacy as our own Disney artists help you learn to sketch characters inspired by the very animals found here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Get your pencils ready, because here comes our animation artist now.
So we're going to start with these nice little smaller shapes up in the corner. That's going to be Squirt. And so we have this one that's going to be the body, and this one with all the lines going through it. That's going to be our face. The very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start by drawing in his eyes. They're going to fit between those two lines. They're swinging across, and they're going to sit both inside and outside of our head shape. Nice little circle right in between there. I'm going to start by sketching it in nice and light. And then I'll go around and around and start to darken it in as I go. Kind of make a little crescent moon shape with how much is kind of sticking out there. You want to give yourself an idea of how much should be sticking out. There, but I start nice. This one's going to drop down all the way down to the little line below. Unlike their land turtle cousins, sea turtles can't pull their limbs into their shells. Limbs are too big and they have too many muscles. They're a very muscular turtle. Once we get down here, we're going to hook back. That's coming towards the body. But again, we're going to do that little stair step. It's going to hook out. back in. And then we'll kind of finish the arm of the flipper. Like they keep turning and pulling into the body there. And there we go. Draw. So, for Crush, good news is we're not drawing his whole body. We're basically drawing head and shoulders. So that's the good news. And we're going to have his face here. It's going to be tilted. His face is going to be a little bit more detailed than his son's though, because it's both older and much, much bigger. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to place in his eyes. Now, like Squirt, we're going to draw them lightly and then darken them in. However, we're not going to draw them lightly and then darken in what we draw, because we actually have to draw eyelids on his eyes. So they're slightly more detailed. So we're just going to draw the white ovals for where we're going to place them. They're not going to be placed straight between those two lines. I'm going to draw an oval that looks like it fit between those two lines, but then it got raised up a little bit. Got raised up a little bit. There we go. On the other side, the oval's going to be a little thinner. And again, it's going to look like it got raised up a little bit there. Start over at the dimple. I'm going to start by pulling down, so it has a smile. Pull down for that smile. Then it's going to do a little wave up, bend down, so we have a little point to the beak. See on the other side, we'll start by pulling down, then it's going to have a little wave up, down, down, that point at the beak. And there we go. Alright, now, last thing we need to add, we need to decorate the back of Squirt's shell, because he's got some decorations on the back there. Now on the back of his shell, it kind of has a pattern that's a little bit like flowers. So, if you want to add any kind of flower back there, think of your favorite flower and add your favorite flower. I'm going to do some little daisies, just little circles with some flower petals around them. The flowers on his shell are kind of a nod to the fact that in the movie, when the heroes come across Crush and Squirt were actually on their way to Hawaii. There you go. And once you have those flowers on there, you have just drawn Crush and Squirt from Finding Nemo. Woo! How are we doing? How do we hold up? It's going to say goodbye. And you're going to do nothing. Yes, just like that. Do nothing. My friends over there are going to dismiss you one group at a time, starting over there, make our way over here so you can all leave without passing by one another. When they call on you, they're going to tell you what to do with those boards, how to do it, where to do it, if there are answers to those questions.
There's mine.
Those pencils, though, those are yours. A free gift. You're welcome. If you really do not want those pencils, there is one more place.
Yeah, so those are an ape. They're called gibbons. So a gibbon is a small ape. They live in the rainforest in Asia. So we have two different types of gibbons. We have the ones back there making that sound, and then we have two over here. Now, when they make that sound, it's pretty loud, right? Yeah, it's really loud. That's because of this throat pouch they have right here. It's like a big bubble under their throat. It's like their own built-in microphone. So when they make that sound,
See the pump out there?
You see that orange looking one right there, guys? Look at the black one. fun. So I have your Everest and your Yeti sticker here. What do you know about Mount Everest?
I know it's the tallest mountain in the world.
Absolutely. Now also, here's a fun fact. Did you know it is actually the highest mountain, but not the tallest? That sounds a little
The tallest
weird, right?
is underwater.
Kind
Yes,
of. It
in
starts
Hawaii.
underwater. Yes, in Hawaii. Very good. Yes. So that mountain in Hawaii is about 33,000 feet, but Everest is around 29,000. But you said it starts underwater.
On behalf of Rafiki and Simone, we wish you all a day filled with adventure here at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Hey everyone! Say hello to some of your favorite fun-loving pals as they return from their dinosaur adventure down the Discovery River.